Rozman here with us, also known as Gotham Chess, American chess streamer and master, straight from Spain back to New York. Here we heard the announcement the World Rapid and Blitz is coming to your city. I just heard that you're very happy about that, but let me ask you about your New York chess story. You were born here, you learned chess here. How did it happen?
Yeah, I mean, it happened because I guess it sort of runs in the family, and I learned as a child. So most of the practice that I got, other than beating up my relatives, was at Marshall Chess Club. That's generally the rite of passage. You grow up in New York City, you play some of the scholastic tournaments, the school chess tournaments. Maybe 5 to 10 schools any given weekend are organizing a chess tournament for the young kids. And then you graduate to Marshall Chess Club, and there's other opens that happen in New York City. But yeah, the World Rapid and Blitz is, I mean, the biggest thing that's happened since the World Championship. But I also said, like, during the World Championship, it was a big deal. But if that World Championship happened now, it would be unbelievable news because of the amount of people now playing. So, yeah, I've gone through playing chess in New York City since I was a little kid. And the fact that this event will happen here will hopefully be massive.
What changed it? What made it so massive here in New York? Is it just because we had the coronavirus pandemic, we had the Netflix series Queen's Gambit, or is there something in the air in New York that just changed things and made it more popular?
No, it's definitely those things, right? Like, first of all, everybody gets locked inside. That was kind of pandemic. And there's some online events, like there's the streamers playing the first edition of the PogChamps tournament. But yeah, then of course Queen's Gambit, and then the rise of a lot of different content creators, not just myself making videos. There was the cheating scandal. That did bring more attention to the game of chess, that got more people playing. Obviously it was stressful for certain parties, but and dramatic for certain parties, but people just on the street took an interest in the game, came back to the game. And then in early 2023, there was sort of the explosion of short-form content. So you can learn chess on all these swipe up, you know, on the Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. And people got interested that way also. A little bit of the younger audience, but they still wanted to play. I mean, chess completely took over schools. But what chess has always been missing is, yeah, you kind of play it a little bit, you dabble, but then you quit because it's very frustrating. And no other hobby is like that. I mean, okay, you can lose in tennis, you can lose in football, whatever, but you will continue to play because it's fun. Yeah, chess doesn't have that. And chess also kind of lacks a little bit of the diehard fandom because we don't have teams. I mean, you kind of live and die with your team, whether it's your country or club in football or the player in tennis or something. And so I think it's all sort of happening kind of at the right moment now with this tournament that will be held here. Not just by ease of access of players and so on, but also the timing. It's kind of right after the holidays, so people don't have much to watch, so they will all watch this. And yeah, I mean, it'll be very big.
You traveled the world a lot thanks to chess. Now, when you compare what you've seen in other places in the world and New York, what sets the New York chess scene apart?
I think here, to be honest, we can do better. Actually, I've been to Toronto. In Toronto, there's 5 or 6 chess clubs. The city feels a little bit smaller, so you actually can find a community of people who are like-minded, who just want to hang out on a Wednesday night and play some chess. New York is big. I mean, there's a lot of distractions. You would think there's a lot of infrastructure, there's a lot of resources, there's a lot of points of contact, so, oh yeah, easily we'll just get some chess done. I mean, our biggest pillar of the community is Marshall Chess Club. It's always been that. Now it's like flooded with kids and everybody's learning and going through camps and so on, and there's obviously a lot of private coaching in the schools here, and it's a big ecosystem, but kind of only as a player. Like, if you're just a 20-something-year-old person, you have a job, you just want to play some chess, it's actually a little bit hard to do in New York, so it's getting better. But like I said, I've been to places like Toronto, I just came back from Madrid. I mean, in Madrid, chess is the culture. You know, you play chess every day. You hang out with your friends. You go over to each other's places. You drink a little bit. You play some chess. You play blitz. You know, there's multiple clubs. New York has.
How do you get that in New York? Can it be done from top down, or does it have to come from sort of organic from the inside?
It's both. Yeah, I was just going to say New York has a lot of potential. I'm trying. You know, I'm going to try to lead more kind of in-person gatherings, not just like a Gotham fan event. Show up for 2 hours and I'll do backflips on a stage. But I can't do backflips. But trying to get the people out and just play for a couple hours and just sort of meet each other through chess. I think it's very fun. Yeah, it also can come from the top. Like, an event like this will if done correctly, point to different fan zones, point to different kind of central spots in all the different boroughs that people can watch, like they would with the World Cup. Like in a World Cup, it's very easy to find, oh, this bar, this location, this park is going to have live viewing. Yeah, it has to be the same for chess. I mean, how many millions of people live in the city? 12? I don't know. It's enormous. It's 6 times the size of Toronto, like, because I keep mentioning Toronto, right? So yeah, potential is massive, but it has to be done right.
Getting back to the event that happened here, and is happening here for the past 3 days, the World Corporate Chess Championship. The focus of the event is on the connection between chess and business. You're someone who's made a successful business out of chess. What are the connections?
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, okay, I'm not a huge subscriber to all this stuff of chess and business. You know, they intersect, and you know, here are like some buzzwords you can use from chess to apply to business. But obviously, there's a lot of analytical, critical thinking, hypothesizing. There's a lot of reciprocal thinking. I mean, you need to like think point A, point B. Like if something over there doesn't work, do I go all the way back to the beginning? Do I fix something in the middle? I mean, as far as the chess business itself, yeah, I feel like over the last few years, I've learned so many lessons. I might be able to teach some undergraduate business course, because there is truly a lot. I mean, everything from people skills to hiring the right people, to you're working on, for example, on Chessly, on the educational platform you have 5 things running at the same time. You need to organize them all together so you can launch them together. What do you do with existing customers, previous customers, new customers? A lot. And for me, I love it. So I love leading projects. I love touching every element of a product, and I love being told I'm stupid and I should like completely rethink something that I've been thinking. I like to try to convince people that my viewpoint is the right. I mean, I just love it. It's not for everybody to kind of manage multiple people, manage various arms of the business, take risks, take calculated risks. But for me, yeah, chess I think helps a lot. I mean, I think it's helped me become a person who is aggressively practical. Like I really don't try to do anything unless I have a very clear-cut plan, and I would imagine chess has helped a lot with that.
Well, I hope some CEOs and companies hear this, because there's been a good guide to practical lessons how chess can help. Thank you so much for your time, and see you in New York in June. Now it's June. See you in New York in December.
Yeah, thank you.